hope you guys have an amazing day. Today is July 15th, and we're halfway through this month, y'all. Halfway through, man. This year is going by super quick, man. All right, so just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys that popped in the live last night, and all of you guys that have found value in the live that I dropped when I went to Chicago. Appreciate it, man. Like that means a lot. Um, and I want to talk a little bit about that. Actually, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. But today, before I get started, I am rocking the Spinnaker newest acquisition, the newest piece to the collection, and yeah, really like this watch, man. Really like it. It's a very adventurous type of watch. That watch. Oh my god. Yeah. Sorry about that. I did not hit my do not disturb, but it's all good. So anyway, what was my train of thought? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Chicago wind up fair watches and your choice. So today's topic, man. Today's topic is basically what type of watch should you get. So it's very important to like when you're jumping into this thing, and it's easy for me is for being a floating head on this thing. To with the watches I experienced, I could just like dive into every watch that I have either purchased or came across or have interest in, right? And I'm still learning about watches as I go, right? And I had a few questions this weekend that I had. It made me kind of set me back a little bit, so it took me back rather to when I first started collecting watches and really becoming interested. And that question is like, where should I start first, right? And yesterday on the live, it is, man. It's such a touchy or tricky question. What's going on, Thelonious? Even Randy said, "Why is he live again while I'm at work?" Hey, man, Randy, you need to come up here and join me. We can talk watches over coffee. I'm just saying. But you being the guy that you are, man, holding it down over there, man, and that foolishness that y'all working. You know what I'm saying? I think Randy and my man Magnum Vic need to get a super raise after this foolishness, man. And and I know it's a sidebar, but we have a company here that underwent the same thing you guys did, and they went out of business. And I think they've been in business here on this side of town for over 30 years. Hmm? In there.
Hey y'all, hey.
So what's up, Brandon? Thanks, Brandon. Thanks. That's wifey. So yeah, so peak game. The question is, where should I start? You want something to eat?
I didn't get time to go. I'm coming in 9 o'clock. I just see
Nah.
the traffic report.
Huh?
I see the traffic report. So I said I could stop for a couple of
Oh,
minutes.
okay,
What you
okay.
drink?
It's coffee.
I will take that. What the green to these glasses?
No, I don't really have no drink coffee. And Victor showcases. Welcome in. Vic said, "What's up, DC?"
Hi, my Vic.
All right, so
It's horrible.
it wasn't really hitting.
Mm-hmm. What minute? 35.
It wasn't even
To an
hitting.
hour grits.
It wasn't hitting. I just like, all right. So the Lord, back to the Lord of question, right? I can't really. It gets so hard to answer that question for people because I don't know. Like, so what if like keep keep this in mind? What if you were a police officer and you asked them like, what watch should I wear? Right? What should I get? Like, what should be my first watch? And most cops I know wear digital. You know what I'm saying? And when they're out, when they're off, they normally wear like really, you know what I'm saying, like a three-hander, something like this. You know what I'm saying? So Or if they stepping out, they'll have something. Well, I know a couple of cops that got Rolexes, so I don't know. It just depends. But this is where these type of things, these fairs, man, you kind of get a gist of everything, man. So hold up, I'm gonna do this because I still can't answer that question for the people because I'm like I tell you go to Citizen first on Seiko, and that may not be you may not like it, but you like if you're really interested in it, man, just dive in. Though. I would say get something entry level, something that you may just say, okay, I got 100. I'll tell you what, Amazon, man. Let me show you this piece right here. You can get one of these off Amazon. And it's weird how Amazon is set up because I went back through my purchase history and I looked at this one and it went up by $10. But if you just type in San Martin, right, Black Bay Pro, it's gonna show this in blue and I think black, and this shows this at $268. Same watch, same dimensions. I was like, I don't know why. I guess that's whoever the seller is. He's charging $100 more than what that watch. And I mean, at 268, I'm not gonna say it's not worth it because Islanders, their watches. And this is an Islander right here. Islander watches hit up to around that $400 mark, but there's always a sale. Like when you go over to Islander, man, um, put something in your cart, look at it, or whatever the case is. 9 times out of 10, whoever is over that site will send you especially if it's your first time, they send you like either 5 or 15% or 10% discount. Which, wow, okay, hello from, is it Simpuku? Simpuki? Is the T silent? Man, like, man, sound that out for me, man. But wherever you from, thank you, Stephanos. Appreciate it for watching. I think the break. What? That is dope. That is dope, man. You know what, man? Hey, so everybody in the chat, if you're watching this, we're 7 minutes into it, man. I got a bro in the chat right now that's about to buy his first Breitling, possibly next month, and this is amazing for just for the culture, man. Like for what we do inside our community, because we do celebrate this on a regular basis, man. And it's not so much like we just idolizing the watch or anything like that, but it is accomplishment because if it was him collecting by himself, of course we wouldn't hear just like somebody screaming in the middle of the woods and you're here in your living room. You're not gonna hear it. You can care less. But because we have established this base, there's always like this celebratory function that we have. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I can't wait to get that thing, boy. What's up, Joe? You peep what I got on, bro. Peep what I got on. I know Joe has one of these. He showed me his timepiece yesterday, and yeah, man, that's dope. Now, I do want to go over this, man. When I was at that fair, I'm gonna take you through the book. Citizen, super dope. Now, I just Citizen is a great watch, and you can get all type of offerings with Citizen right now at different price points, anywhere from like that 250-ish all the way up to over $1,000, just depending on what you're trying to get. And this one is let me see. This is a titanium. This watch right here is titanium. If you've never experienced a watch, right? I challenge you to go to your nearest Macy's because everybody don't have like an AD Bime or you can't go to these places, man. But keep in mind, go to Macy's and just start feeling some of the different watches, the different weights to the watches. Some of these watches are super heavy, especially if you pick up if you do have an AD and you go and they allow you to see like a Rolex that's done in platinum. I learned this year that platinum is super heavy. It's a dense material. I've never experienced it, but I got a chance to hold on to that what was it? The Rolex Daytona 50th anniversary, and that watch was heavy in comparison to other watches, right? And you talk about this watch. That watch has the same dimensions as this, just about like 39 to 40 millimeters. And this watch right here is like light in comparison. If I would say this thing was probably, I'm good on that. Like,
You
it's
can go
probably
ahead. You know, I'm fine. Thank you.
it's probably 150 grams, maybe. That Rolex, that thing is heavy, man. That thing is probably like 180 to 200 grams, man. That thing is crazy. Oh, somebody must have said something stupid. Somebody must have said, ooh, yes, sir. My bro Vic is on it, man. Hey, and we're talking watches this morning. We're talking people that collect watches. I'm not here to talk about no political views. I'm not talking about nothing else. So if you want to go do that, hey man, go view CNN and go ask him that question. Boy, right on, man. I got a silent assassins. Bye, clowns. Enjoy mommy's basement. Oh man, hey man, y'all legit, bro. Got a team here. Out of here, boy. He just put fire on you. All right, so so let me show y'all something. For this, and to be 100% clear with y'all, I used to be the type. What's up, man? I used to be the type where if you would talk to me about an expensive watch, I'm like, nah, I really don't want to have that conversation, man, because it just don't like it never ended well. Like talking about it before, and then I'm left like, man, shoot, I can't afford it. So what I'm, but then I started diving in and started looking at it, and like some of these watches are put together so well, right? And then you look at it's something I just found out. I was looking at Fortis, right? And I just looked down in here, man. This is like it was established in 1912. I didn't know that. So they can't be they're not a micro brand at this point. They are independent. Wow, I didn't know that. I know they were talking about like the dimensions, they was talking about the technology of the watch, but I didn't get the history. I didn't ask them either. So I didn't know that they were born. I mean, it's not born. They were established in 1912, and it's still family owned. That's amazing. I will. Oh wow. Okay. They have a collaboration with the Swedish Space Corporation. So not only is it a luxury watch, but this thing is built to take all type of punishment. Okay. I imagine I would hope so. If that and that's where, speaking of which, this company right here, Elliott Brown. Here I put this thing on the back. So if you want the screenshot, scan to win a watch. I don't know if that's still available, and I hope I win it. If I win that watch, man, I hope Elliott Brown pull my name. I actually entered this. I entered that contest. But this morning I was looking at Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, and there was a guy. They were walking through looking at different watches for different outfits, and he was hitting it at different price points. Good watches, but a good price. TGB did a good video for this. I recommend checking it out. I missed that one. Okay, I'll look at it. I'll check it out this morning. What time is it? You about to go? Okay, yeah, because I got to get back to the house too. Yeah, I'll check that out. They are pricey, man. So Theo, let me ask you. Let me ask you guys this. Um, what is the most you would pay for a watch? What is the most you'll pay? Put that on your anybody that's catching us a replay, man. Just go ahead and put that down in the chat. What is the most you'll pay on a watch? And what watch would it be? Because I can tell you that this past weekend I learned about some watches that I've never heard of. Um, there's some watches that like this company right here, and Ordain, is amazing. right? But you have to be there to see it because their dials, they specialize in their dials. And, you know, before you even get into the movement or anything else like that, man, you're like drawn in by what this watch look like. And then, you know, like you start picturing like, man, that'll go with this or this, that, and the other. So, huh? My God. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh? You good. You good. Let me put y'all in the book. Let's read the book, man, like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or something.
Slip and slide on this floor.
What are you talking about? In there?
Yeah, sure. As part of these shoes, you know, I almost killed myself. And show me why they got a boat right here.
Oh, because somebody probably run out and not pay for their food. So check this out. So they got enamel dials. I can't remember the price on these right here, man, but this was I saw this watch up close. That's a dope watch. You have to see that. I mean, it looks good right there on still pictures. And I'll see you later. And let's see, British brand, a watch company I would say look out for if you're into micro brands. I saw this one. This is interesting, man. That's more like for me. I know I wouldn't wear that watch, but I mean it's still good to look at. So it's just a little terminology from your sponsor. And it was booth 20. I wasn't even going by the numbers. I was just walking in this place. Okay. Another Glasuit brand, and I can't pronounce it, but you know, those of you guys that are smarter than me, of course, go for it. 1869. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now I got a chance to look at this watch, and I like that watch. It's a classy looking timepiece. Maybe if I was dressing up like for a business meeting or something like that, I'll have that. But then, now this was the brand though. Was that Festina? And that's the actor dude. Uh, when I saw these, and it was actually this one that I saw, I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, I personally wouldn't want, you know what I'm saying, to buy that watch. It wouldn't fit inside my collection, man. It just doesn't, it don't do it for me. Stern Glass was another one I actually liked. That one right there was dope, I thought. They was found in 2016. 8 years later, Stern Glass offers both quartz and automatic models. You already know who Tissot is. Tissot is killing the game. I did cover Alpina or Accutron when I was there because they were like mainstream brands and stuff like that. Even though I like Alpina, I have one. I wanted to kind of focus on some of the brands that you may not have heard of. And I completely, and I apologize, it's not that I didn't like this one. I got distracted when I was talking to Gemma and Elliot Brown because at the fair, Autodromo was right next to Studio Underdog, and I had every intention, but man, I had the squirrel moment like 100 times, man, with watches. I did feature Ball, you know what I'm saying, but Baltic is another one, and I would love to own Baltic, but before I buy Baltic, I'm going Haim because they kind of have the same design language. Great watch, don't get me wrong, but I have to like before I own the Baltic, I got to get Haim, Chicago brand. Brew watches had a lot of people there too. Bro, in your opinion, what defines how price is? The heritage movements, etc. Bro, heritage. Heritage, bro. Heritage. Yes, sir. Heritage. And hold up. Not just that though. Bro. Hold up. So I'm glad you said that because what time is it? Alright, I got time. Rado. Let's talk Rado real quick. I know Rado wasn't there, but Mikey D was there. I like Rado. But once he broke down Rado, right, it kind of gives me this idea of they can set the price at what they want because one of the history of what they've done, they started out making movements and cases for other companies and stuff like that. I think cases. I believe he said cases. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and correct that. But I know they were doing movements for other companies, right? In the sessions. I think they were the first ones to use sapphire glass in a watch. Now, do remember that, right? Now, the fact that when they make their watches, right, the ceramic dials and cases, the dial, I mean the bracelet, they're done individually, right? So there's a lot of technology going through that, and they're like once it comes out and if it doesn't match up, they throw out the entire whether that entire batch, right? Because they want perfection. So the watch that I was looking at, bro, $2,500. $2,500. And I know that some people will be like, yo, bro, you paying $2,500 for a watch? When it's time, I'm going to get the watch, no questions asked. And that's sort of like, you know what I'm saying, being surprised. If you're surprised on 2,500, ooh, buy an Omega. Buy a Cartier, which is another watch that, you know, I will admit, I love the look of Cartier, right? And I have experience with Cartier from family and people outside the family. But you're going to pay for the heritage, bro. Like, gosh, you're paying for it, man. And then beautiful marketing. The think tanks of making money. There's so much caught up into that, man. Because I don't know what the price is for them to make a watch. But let's look at it from this standpoint. And we've had this discussion about Invicta, bro. Trap, did you see the new colors of the Chris 412? Heck yeah, I did. Yes, 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 man. Chris Ward. Now, hold up. Before I get into Colonies, I'll run off on a tangent, bro. Now, here is the thing. Here's the thing, Vic. We know that we were paying a certain price for certain watches, right? And I'm going to use one watch in particular, and it is the hybrid, the Sabakwa specialty hybrid. That watch for the quartz was $529, or on shop $499 at any given time for years, 2 or 3 years ago. If you got the automatic version when it came out, and it wasn't a Swiss, I think it was a Japanese movement in there. That watch was $629, right? Because it was automatic. Fast forward 2022-ish to 2023, most definitely the summer, we saw a switch. Those watches that were going for $499 and $500 to $600 are now going for $199 and things of that nature. And then it made a lot of us think like, wait a minute. If like, wow, you guys are already slashing prices, but then you slash the slash of the slash prices, and you're like, whoa. Yes. I think 38 and a half millimeters, bro. I think it was like 0.5. I think it was 0.5. And you start to think, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, for me, I'm not gonna say nothing for you guys, but for me, I'm thinking as a businessman, like, okay, if it was me, and I have this watch right here, right? And this watch, in real life, real time, is around $900, anywhere from $850 to $900. So they have everything wrapped up into what it takes to make this watch, right? The case material, sapphire glass, the leather, the movement, the time that they have to put into this watch. And I'm thinking like, okay, so it'll take me per unit. I'm gonna just throw this out there, $200 per unit. Not saying that's what it is, but $200 per unit that I'm putting out there, right? And I'm putting it out there for $900. I make a nice little profit. I pay everybody else that I need to pay off, and I'll walk away with a good $300 to $400 profit. Well, when I looked at that whole Invicta thing, and I said, wait a minute. So if you dropped a watch that used to be $500 to $600 down to $200, and it kind of ranged around 225 ish, somewhere around there, I was like, how much does it cost for that watch as a whole? Now, and Invicta has heritage, history. it's an old watch, but it's not talked about like that because like they were originally made for anybody to afford. It's like the Henry Ford of watches, right? But to answer, like to just dive deeper into your question, bro, yes, you are paying for the heritage because like the heritage of Invicta right now really don't matter to people. Besides Invicta collectors, that's it. Outside of that, the rest of the watch world, they're not going to pay for that because it really did. Like Invicta doesn't have any significant history outside of they won a few awards. 2013, I think, was like the highlight of Invicta because they did the Edge of Space, and then they went out to Basel World and got that. So they have that going for them. You know what I'm saying? And then Jason Taylor. You know, one would dare because they love Jason Taylor. One would dare to buy that watch because they have that collaboration with him. But you compare that history to Omega, right? And I know they're two different watches, and I'm not. You can't really compare the quality and craftsmanship and stuff like that. But I'm just talking about history. Invictus history versus Omega history, bro. Because like there wasn't anything really significant about what Invictus done. Outside, and they'll never get out from under something like the lawsuits and all the other like the bad taste they left in people's mouths across the board. So yeah, people are not gonna pay for that. If Invicta turned around and brought back S. Koifman and brought it like it revitalized S. Koifman, because S. Koifman used to be prestigious Swiss brand. Now it's just a I don't know flea market brand or something, man. Like it's all quartz. So yeah, I know that's probably more than what you asked, bro. But yeah, that's in my opinion. It's always going to be the heritage of a brand, and then of course the technology that goes into it. The technology goes into it because I mean, like Rado, and that's one thing I say with Rado, bro. I really love that watch, man. I'm in love with that watch, and it will be in there. Panerai, heck yeah, bro. Panerai's history. Yeah, you paying for it. You paying for that relationship they've established. Sylvester Stallone and granted the big dog of the house, Rolex, Tudor. Yeah, you gonna pay? Yeah, bro. Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, most definitely, sir. Most definitely. Probably a combination of all things in addition to build quality. Yep. I just took a long way around the street to say the same thing that Thelonious said, and lickety split. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. And all I want to just leave you guys with today, anybody that's watching, man, I don't want to get so far removed from just watch collecting and enjoying the people that enjoy collecting watches because it's cool. We all got something in common. This thing like connects us because you got a story. Even if you're not a watch collector, your grandfather used to wear a pocket watch or some type of watch, or your dad or your uncle, somebody. I think in the Invicta realm, I think the women were the ones that really sparked the collecting phase because I heard too many stories about my aunt bought me this, my wife bought me that. You know what I'm saying? This lady and my job bought me. Like that's all buying from ladies. So Invicta has that. All right, bro. I see you. So I have a couple of reviews coming out. Two today, and I believe the rest of the week it'll just be one. But yeah, there's two. They're more of reactions to the watch. And of course, they're going to be my two new acquisitions, man. Which are these two pieces right here. Amazing watches off top. Yup. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for just sitting down with me eating breakfast, man. If you found value and if you made it this far, you people that's watching on replay, man, yeah, you already know. Do I have to really say it? All right, man. You guys have a great day, man. Till the next lightning strike, which will be later on today, y'all be blessed. If you could have any watch for free. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Before I go, Thelonious just asked me a question. Without question, bro. Without question. Formex. Formex Essence. Yes. The one, and if I could have had any watch from that whole event, I would have walked away with that meteorite with the 18 karat gold dial off top, no questions asked. And if that was out, so let me put it to you like this: there was three from that brand. It's either that meteorite with the 18 karat gold overlay, the malachite, or they had this purple one. Whew, sheesh, my gosh! Out of that entire event, bro, I would have went 4Max all the way. I mean, all the way. And yup, I'm gonna tell off on myself, bro. I am a greedy collector. Some of y'all greedy too. And I know this wasn't your question, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. I'm gonna tell you a watch that I was surprisingly just like taken away by was Manta. Manta, because you hear about it, man. The lore of Manta watches, you like people are making like this big claim about it being close to Rolex and stuff like that, or it's the Rolex of micro brands. And of all the watches that I saw there, um, that one, y'all know I love the dive style watches, man. Y'all know I love that, man. Man, I just go crazy for those. That just blew me away. The watch, I said, yo, this watch is really nice. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this watch is really nice. I even turned to the side because one of those lights that make it look even more tastier, man. So I was like, okay, oh, all right. So number one, Formex was my like. I just love the whole thing behind Formex, man. I loved Fortis. Fortis had a great thing, great showing. My man, that has Haim watches. He had a great one, man. But yeah, I'm trying to stick to your question, and I answered it. But I'm thinking about the watch that made me the most excited. And here go one that really I just thought it was one of the most beautiful watches there. It came from Spinnaker, bro. Like that Flus, they had three colorways there. Good grief. Goodness. I said, man, I couldn't have walked it. You know what? I'm going to put it to you like this. If I had $10,000 to walk in that show, no, I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to need more than that because some of those watches, because I would want to add Fortis. And the Fortis I wanted was over $3,000. Woo! Man, there was some nice, some watches that would just drop dead gorgeous, man. Christopher Ward would definitely, because you can't walk out of an event with Christopher Ward because he is one of the few that don't come to sell. They come to educate. You order online. Yeah, man. They are pricey and wish it was cost for the price. Yeah, I have the white vouch. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. You got the months. Oh, bro. That sucker is. See, man, you got me all, man, jacked up right now, man. Got me all jacked up, bro. It's like I'm reliving it, man, all over again, man. Man, I don't know. That's the beauty of watches. That's the beauty of watches, man. That is the beauty. I'm here for it, bro. But yeah, I would say Formex would be my number one. I would say because of the price proposition, Manta over Fortis. And Fortis, you know what? I think I would actually get Manta over Fortis because I like Fortis. I like Fortis, but like I'm gonna always gravitate towards the dive watch all the time. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm gravitating towards the dive watch. And I like Fleegers though. Fleegers are very interesting. And Fortis, in my opinion, just reminds me of like it looks like it's supposed to be on like an instrument panel of an actual airplane. That's what I like most about that, man. Oh, and don't Laco was another one too that I thought was dope. And Lejour chronograph. Now I like chronographs. Not saying I don't, and I will rock a chronograph, but it's not like my first love. You know what I'm saying? It'll be just like maybe third to fourth position in my level of interest. And passions for watches. Though I will rock it. So, all right. See, you got me all messed up. Hey, bro, I'm out of here, y'all. I appreciate it, man. Y'all tell me what is your favorite watch, and if you went to the show and you see this, put down a comment. Which watch did you like? What's your top five? What's your top five? Maybe we'll do that on a future show. I'm not gonna let this go because this right here, yeah. And we'll talk about future shows that's coming up, Intersect, Minutes and Hours, which I'm gonna try to get to that show. That's in November, right after my cruise. So yeah, oh man, Toronto, so much, so much to deal with. All right, man. Thank you. You guys have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Y'all be blessed.